Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to Scrap Backwards and something a little bit different. So for Scrap Backwards this week, I am just continuing with some random product use sort of thing as opposed to my new kit, which I'm keeping for the 1st of November. Now that we're so close, I just figured that was the easiest thing to do after the last couple of weeks, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to use this sheet of A3 white cardstock. It's quite heavyweight, not massively, I'd say medium weight, and we're going to make a mini album using this big box of paper. So this is all travel, and I had forgotten about it. So this is all travel paper, and it's in a separate box. It's not in collection, as in there's no embellishments in here. So I'm going to split this into two videos. So this first video, we're going to make the base, we're going to use all our papers and prettify it up. The second video, we're going to dig out some embellishments and embellish it. In terms of photos, I'm not sure yet. We may put photos in, we may not. I literally have no idea. We are starting completely backwards. So that is the plan. So first things first, I am going to measure this paper. I want it to be, I'm going to leave it the size it is width-wise. It is, what is it? It's just short of 12 inches. It's 11 3/4 inches. And I want it to be 16 inches long, I think. Yeah. Let's make that 16 inches along there. Like so. So I'm just going to trim a little bit off the end there. So that's all I'm taking off, and the rest we are going to use. And then we're going to dig out our scoreboard. So it's super simple, literally so simple. A3 cardstock is great for mini albums because you can do the whole one-page wonders and things like that and get more space. And it's easy, you don't have to worry about adhering things and things falling apart and stuff like that. So pick up a pack of A3 cardstock from your local craft shop, or Amazon do it as well. We're going to score at 4 inches and 8 inches and 12 inches. So 4, 8 and 12. Turn it over, and I'm going to score again at 4 inches, 8 inches and 12 inches, just because it is quite a thick card. So I just want to make sure I've got it. So then we've got this A3 cardstock in 4 sections basically, which is almost, well, it's 11 3/4 by 4 times 4. So super duper simple. Now there is a fandy dandy little mini album that I was thinking of doing, where we score again this way and then it all folds up, but I'm not going to do that one today. We might do that one in the future. We shall see. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to fold on our score lines. I can't get my words out today. So we're going to fold like that, so it is valleys and mountains, and then I'm just going to take my 49 Market rub-on tool and just give that a good burnish along there, get that really going down, and we're going to do the same on this side. Make sure it's straight first, Adam. There we go. So as I said, it is super simple. There is nothing complicated about this at all. And then I'm going to do the one on the inside. And these, I think, are great little gifts as well that you can make for people, especially with Christmas coming up. You can make them a little album. You can put photo mats in it, or you could just do it for memorabilia, or you could do it as well if you want to give them a gift. So you could do, obviously you could cut it down if you wanted. You could get 2 out of this just by cutting it in half, and you could add in little notches and get gift cards in here. You could put vouchers, you could do whatever you like. So when you have finished, it will then open up like this, like that, and then we'll turn that over and it opens up like that. So like I said, super simple and nothing difficult. And now we're going to get out our patterned paper. So looking through this box, there is a huge variety of travel themed papers. I haven't been through this for quite a while, so let's have a very quick look at what we've got. We've got some Hobbycraft papers here, which are just very generalised travel. And then we've got all sorts. So we've got, excuse me, Echo Park. We have got Doodlebug, I Heart Travel. Quite a lot of that collection. Quite a lot. Pink Fresh, Out and About. We've got Simple Stories and we've got Photo Play. We've got Simple Stories Vintage. We have got Simple Stories Old School, sort of travel collections. Carta Bella. So I'm just having a quick look-see through. Loads of Carta Bella maps. I had a little thing about that and not used it. More Photo Play. Photo Play Vintage. I love that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Some Kaisercraft, super duper. Got here, and then we've got some specific papers, I believe. So we've got some Bo Bunny, Simple Stories Cruising. I was looking for that for my kit last month. And then we've got Florida papers, lots of Florida papers. California, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Look at that. Maps and all sorts of goodness. Holland, cars, travel, suitcases, maps, passports, balloons, and all the fun stuff. So, what do we think? What should we use? So let's have a quick flick. I would quite like to use a bit of this. This is Bella Boulevard. So let's pop that there. We've got some Bo Bunny, these gears, but that is quite funky with the yellow. We've got some more gears. I love this. I want to use this for a page about us scooting. We have got Dear Lizzie, not a travel collection, but I like it with the whole, it reminds me of the underground map from London. And then these are very generalised sort of travel papers, really. These are from Sunshine Scrapbooking. Then we've got Simple Stories Take a Hike. I'm going to put one of these in because I have so many. I don't know if we'll use them. They're Amy Tangerine, Hustle and Heart. We've also got these from Cruising. So we're kind of building ourselves a mini kit as we go. Just landed from Kaisercraft, that's gorgeous. Good vibes. So, Prima Marketing Road Trip Collection. Look at that, guys. Medical Journal. That is quite funky, from Karen Foster, who I'm sure you all know, but I don't. This is an Adrienne Lumen paper from Webster's Pages. I'm not sure who that is. All Aboard from Carter Bella. All sorts of stuff in here. Some proper old stuff. My Little Shoebox. I haven't got a clue who they are. No idea where that came from. So we're just going to take a look and see. Now, of course, I don't know what we're going to use. I love this Amsterdam paper. So many Amsterdam photos to use. I love this as well. With all the cut aparts from Amsterdam. Royal Palace, Vonderpark, Anne Frank House, Rijksmuseum. So I don't want to go too specific, like I don't want to use a California paper or Amsterdam or Los Angeles sightseeing. These are all places that we've been, that I've picked up. Because I know that I've got pages. Florida. Okay, let's get out of this specific scrapping. I'm not going to use any of the Simple Stories cruising because I don't think we're going to use cruise photos for this. That is a lovely paper. So now we have got, what have we got? Bo Bunny, that's quite nice paper. Lots of Bo Bunny. Okay. No, they're all a bit grungy and dark, which is good. I like grungy and dark, but not for this. Got Photoplay. This is from By Land, Air or Sea. Doesn't say what year, but I love that paper. But again, it's a bit vintagey, isn't it? So maybe not for this project. We do, however, have this paper, which could be either or. We also have a plaid. And then we've got all these maps. I wonder if there's a way of us getting any of these maps in. I had grand ideas for this, and I still do, because we've got the UK, Europe, America, and all sorts, so I need to do something with that. Carter Bella, Pack Your Bags. It's a little bit in your face. Carter Bella paper is just lovely, isn't it? It really is. Okay, I'm going to pull this in just because I might want to use this cut apart. And we might want to use a little bit of this wordy paper. And we might want to use a bit of this blue. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. And then we've got, what's this collection? Travel notes from Simple Stories. This is an old one, 2018. Got an orange. That would be an easy paper to use. This is actually from Simple Basics kit, so let's just keep that there. I love that. That is from Simple Stories, You Are Here. We've also got a wood grain. So I think we've got enough paper now. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking, clearly. And we've got that paper with a bit of green. So this simple vintage paper, let's bring in one of those and that. Don't have to use it just because it's in there. I love this vintage collection so much. It really is a gorgeous collection. I'm going to bring that in because I love that. And I think Kathy and I have both used it for a previous kit. And then finally we have some Echo Park and Doodlebug. So that is a good background paper for a mini book. And I also want to bring in one of them for some journaling tags and one of them for some cutter parts. Again, we don't know what photos we're using, so it is a little bit harder. We've got some borders, got some stamps, some cameras, some Doodlebug stripes, some icons and cutlery. Okay, so that is Doodlebug. And then what else do we have? Pink Fresh Studio. I love that collection. Gutted that I couldn't get more of it. Out and About. I've got far too much paper now, but you know what I'm like. And then this is a collection which I seem to have pretty much all of. Boarding Pass. So let's bring in one of those cutter parts. And one of those tag papers I'm thinking might be good for the belly band. And that is it, guys. So that's what we are going to play with today. So, yeah, that's far too much paper. But I've narrowed it down from that huge box to just that little wedge there. I'm going to put these back in as well. So now what we need to decide is what papers we want to use. So if we look at our little mini book, we have basically got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 by 12, let's say, panels to use. So it's not a huge amount. And I know I want to do quite a lot of layering, so I thought about this for a belly band around the cover, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. Just gonna decide what we want on the cover. I think that is a possibility. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. And that is a possibility. So we've narrowed it down some more, I think. Yeah. Okay. So for the cover, I'm thinking it would be... That would look kind of cool. I don't think we're going to be able to fit Here We Go on there, which is fine. I quite like the idea of having wood grain on the cover. So what about... I like the idea of this being the cover, but that is quite busy. I know, that's Adam saying that. So we're going to use these two for our cover, along with a cut apart from there. So, first things first. I hope I'm not being too scatty and not making much sense. I think I want to use this one rather than this one for the belly band. Now, the reason why I am doing a belly band is because if we're realistic, by the time I have added paper to each of our pages, it's going to be quite bulky. If you then consider that we're going to add in embellishments, eventually photos, it's going to become very, very bulky very, very quickly. So a belly band will just keep everything together nice and easy. So I think we will also use this. Now this may change once I have finished all the paper. In the next video, and we're doing embellishments, we may find something that is more suited for the cover, but for now we're going to use that cut apart card. And then finally I want to cut apart our paper. So we need it to be, what do we need it to be? I need to trim the bottom off properly, Adam. I want to use this side, so we've got those tags and stamps. Looks like we've got a bit of mixed media going on. And it needs to be, let's measure it. Let's actually get a ruler out and measure it. So we want it to be just over 29. Centimeters. Not much over mine, but just a little bit. So about there. And then we want it to be just under 10 centimeters wide. So hopefully that will work out right. It's like a kind of traveller's notebook size, just a bit longer, really. And that is going to go, which way do we want it open? That way. So that's going to go on the cover, like so. I love that. So that will be our cover. And then we'll have a little belly band going around with this. And this will sort of stick on. And then we can always cover this when the time comes. Okay, let's get that stuck down. Okay guys, so I have made our belly band, and it is literally just a strip of 12-inch cardstock folded over, meeting in the middle, and then I've popped the card over it, and that is it. Just gives us a little bit of a closure. And then I have gone through, you saw what pattern paper I chose, and I've just stuck it down. I just cut it. So let me just show you the idea. So if this is sitting down, you can see now that we put our cardstock in, it is quite chunky. And we still don't have any embellishments. And I know that as we fill this up with embellishments, I am going to think to myself, oh, shall we put a little flip here, or a little pocket here, or a little interactive element there? And so I know it's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker, hence why we're going to use this. So the belly band just keeps everything together nicely. So that's just going to sit there and it's just going to hold everything in, and it just moves up and down wherever you want it. Now what we will do is when we do our next video, I will probably add some embellishments onto this card. We may cover it completely, we may not, I don't know. But at the moment, this is where we are at. So the back page has this map on because I'm not going to put anything on the back, because naturally you want it to be able to sit down on your table, you're going to be holding it, you're going to be manhandling it. It's a bit like a menu size, so it is nearly 12 inches tall, remember. So it might only be 4 inches wide, but it is 12 inches tall. So it is a chunky little mini album that we're making. But I think it's a really good size, and it's also really good for memorabilia. So if you have loads of leaflets from Disney, this is a great thing to make to keep them in, because you could make this but have loads of pockets and then tuck in your leaflets. So that is another fun idea. So let's dive in and see where we're up to. So at the minute I've not put anything on the belly band at the back. I may well add something a bit similar to this on the back to cover up that join. I don't know yet, we'll see. Let's just slide that off and you can see, got enjoy the ride, go see do. It says over, it's supposed to be discover, but it's fine. I just really like this orange part. So that is the back cover. And the front cover, we have this wood grain with the tags already pre-printed with the stamps and the postage marks. And I loved this paper because it's very neutral. We can add things onto it. The belly band is working with it nicely, and we can add a title and make it really chunky. So when we first fold this out, this is our first pages, and I've already started adding interactive elements because I was watching Vicky Booten on YouTube and I couldn't stop myself. So this is our first sort of double page. So this is now 8 inches by 11 3/4. And this piece here, this piece is going to be a belly band, but it's only stuck very lightly at the moment. But this is a little flip, so this flips up. So this now is nearly 24 inches long. So it's going to be a big album. And then we've got this little feature page here with the Simple Stories Vintage, hence why I decided to put this so it sneaks in, but it doesn't overload there. And then I've used the Dear Lizzie underground map paper there. Then we open it up here and we've got this gorgeous Simple Stories pink and this one here. Now on here I've added another interactive element piece, except this time it's a pocket. So I've just put adhesive here and here, and then we're going to be able to tuck things in here. So the adhesive comes to there. So it's only going to be a little pocket, but what I thought is when we come to do it, we could put this here and we could make it a stacked pocket very easily, and then have a flip at the top if we want. But that is where we're at the moment. So if I open that up, you see in a little sneak peek of the other side there. So at the minute that is now, that's now 16 inches by 11 3/4. And then obviously if we open that up, it's even bigger. And I'm sure there will be more interactive elements going in as we create in the next video. So that is that. So you open it like this, you flick it through, and then you turn it over and you open up this one. And this one's got a funky little interactive. So on this page we've got another flip down where we go like this, and then on this one it's another funky flip down. I'm going to put some twine on here eventually, but this one folds down like this and then also lifts up like that. And then we've got this geotag, so it says Travel Buddies, Pack Lighter, Go Further, The Great Unknown, Bon Voyage, Let's Go, Passport, Explore. And again, so if you imagine we've got 11, 22, 33, so that's 33 inches. So it is a bit crazy, the size, but I love something chunky like this. It's not going to be for everybody, and that's a-okay. What we might do is we might fold this one and have two of them so that we fold both of them. I love interactive elements. And then you close that and you're back at the front. And it's dead easy just to slip that on. So I apologise I didn't do the cutting and sticking of the pattern paper on camera. I just thought it would be very tedious and repetitive for you guys to watch. So it's better that I chose the papers with you and then off I went to cut and stick. In the next video, we will spend some time embellishing, adding some fun elements, seeing what other interactive elements we can add. If there's anything particular you would like to see, as long as I've not filmed it, please do let me know. But I think I will be making more of these because I think these are great little mini books and they're going to be able to add a lot of stuff into it and hold a lot of stuff and hold a lot of memories. I love the idea of doing one for leaflets and park maps. So maybe we'll have to do a Disney one in the future as well. But for now, that is Scrap Backwards, and that is this week. And don't forget to check out what Kathy's been up to. And I will be back in a couple of days to continue on with this mini book. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye for now.